Hello, today we're going to do 5 songs from Soul Coughing, which I've never heard, but apparently they're a 90s thing. Poppy Cisco recommended 5 songs, and as I was forming a Spotify playlist, I noticed they are all from different albums. The Spotify description says they are one of the most unique and influential bands of the last 4 decades. They're hitting the road to play the songs of Soul Coughing again. All 4 members, Mark degli Antoni, that's very Italian, Mike Doughty, I don't even know how that's pronounced, Doughty, Yuval Gabay, and Sebastian Steinberg are returning for an encore to their sold-out fall 2024 tour, their first in 25 years. Each performance will feature songs from their legendary catalog, El Oso, Irresistible Bliss, and their genre-defining debut album, Ruby Vroom. Okay, they're kind of underground, though, because they have 148,000 followers and only 241,000 monthly listeners. Most of them in Chicago, Denver, LA. That's just because those are big cities. All right, here's the playlist that was formed. So we're going to start with Super Bon Bon. And then these are various albums. So there's 2 from this second album, and then there's 1 from, you'll see as the little image changes which ones are which. Let's move that over there. Let's move that over there. And then I'll pull up the lyrics available, which it is.
The man go through, let the man go through. Move aside and let the man go through. Let the man go through. Move aside and let the man go through. Let the man go through. Move aside and let the man go through. Let the man
so far this is kind of grungy and kind of like Beastie Boys, but not as rappy. But he was kind of talking and not singing. Oh, listen to that distortion. We're definitely in the 90s.
Somebody else's wave to fly up. And
that
if I rose up,
kind of reminds me of
the avenue behind me.
I listen to a lot of 90s music actually.
Some kind of moving thing, something unseen. Some hand is motioning to rise, to rise, to
Everclear or something?
Facts must cut clean. You gotta take the elevator to the mezzanine shop. Change in the sun. Super Bon Bon, Super Bon Bon, Super Bon Bon. Facts must cut clean. You gotta take the elevator to the mezzanine shop. Change in the sun. Super Bon Bon, Super Bon Bon, Super Bon Bon. And by I live in fear. Sheer chance will draw you in to here. Too fat, you must cut clean. You gotta take the elevator to the mezzanine shop. Change in the sun. Super Bon Bon, Super Bon Bon, Super Bon Bon. Too fat, you must cut clean. You gotta take the elevator to the mezzanine shop. Change in the sun. Super Bon Bon, Super Bon Bon, Super Bon Bon. A 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 Super Bon 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 Bon. Move up and let the man go. Let the man go. Move up and let the man go. Let the man go. Move up and let the man go. Let the man go. Move up and let the man go.
Very
Let the man go
catchy.
through. Move aside and let the man go through. Let the man go through. Move aside and let the man go through. Let the man go through.
Oh man, the man, not the through. All right. Hold on. Pause. I liked it. It was very grungy, but also very 90s, but also very kind of like, okay, I know it's not rap like the Beastie Boys, but kind of the style of talk singing reminded me a little bit of the Beastie Boys. But then I was also thinking, I listened to that pop rock Sirius XM station a lot. And I'm just thinking, there's some band on there, and this reminded me so much of it. I'm trying to think of what a lot of the playlists are. Yeah, the greatest it's like the greatest songs. I don't know. Obviously, Alanis Morissette kind of has a similar style to that. She talks. Let's see. Not Blues Traveler. That's too happy. Spin Doctor is too happy. But I do like that song. Bare Naked Ladies, that's a very different sound. Absolutely Story of the Girl, that's a different sound. That's more 2000s. Runaway Train. No, I'm trying to think of what this reminds me of. Matchbox. I don't know. Anyway, let's keep going. Gin Blossoms. Anyway, so far I like this still coughing. Okay, we're going to Is Chicago Is Not Chicago. That's a good title. I'm wearing my Ninja Turtle shirt, by the way. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in the Half Shell, Turtle Power. Okay, let's go. That's crazy. This is predicting September 11th.
A man drives a plane.
His voice is so funny. Okay, that's kind of like They Might Be Giants in his voice.
Chrysler Building.
Interesting.
A man drives a plane into the
1994.
Chrysler Building.
Look at that interesting effect they have on the voice.
Saskatoon is in the room. A Pools Bowl is in the room. Bennettsville is in the room.
Bennettsville.
Palmyra is in the room. It's Chicago. It's not Chicago.
Okay.
It's Chicago.
Is Chicago.
It's not
Chicago. Very. Damn, that bass is so important. Like in the first song.
Cuts in half. Just like he snaps a pencil.
I like how they're separating out these phrases.
A man cuts in half. Just like he
Pause.
snaps a pencil.
Okay.
The cartoon's in the room. A man bomb is in the room. Pyongyang is in the room. A Cairo is in the room. It's Chicago.
That bass.
It's not Chicago.
It's all about that bass and drum. That's like the main thing going on here.
It's Chicago.
And an interesting singer. Like They
It's
Might Be
not
Giants.
Chicago. A man
I'm so into 90s stuff. It's
drives a
great.
plane.
I really liked it. I feel like this is like my generation.
into
To Chrysler Building. Okay.
A man
A man who's kind of nasal,
drives a plane
but drives a plane
into
Wow. What a song. Again, isn't that a little weird? A man drives a plane into the Chrysler building, which is a very large building in Chicago, which I only know that building because in A Hard Knock Life, they're like, it's a hard knock life for us. And then Miss Hannigan's like, you'll clean this place until the floors shine like the top of the Chrysler building. And then they're like, empty belly lives, full of sorrow lives, rotten smelling lives, full of sorrow lives. Santa Claus we never see. Santa Claus, what's that? Who's he? Okay, so that's why I know that the Chrysler building is in Chicago. Right? Because of Annie. Why is Annie in Chicago and not New York? Maybe it's not. Hold on. But I think it is because they're talking about is Chicago is not Chicago. Oh, it's in New York. Then why are they talking about Chicago? You're right. Annie takes place in New York City because they sing NYC. Da 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 da. The bum dun dun. Bum, bum. And then there's the girl that comes off the train and she's called she wants to be the star. So she's like coming to audition. Okay. Everything I know about life is just in relation to Broadway musicals. NYC. Anyway, that's why Orphan Annie, it takes place in New York City and not Chicago. So anyway, we don't understand why they're talking about is Chicago, is not Chicago, all these other random places, and then the Chrysler building, which is in New York. But isn't that weird that they predicted September 11th? Except it was the World Trade Center. I'm a little bit like, what? It was soul coughing, like prophetic. That means they're prophets. Were they prophetic in the 90s? That's so weird. All right, now we're going to Sugar Free Jazz from this Ruby Vroom album. Listen to that guitar. Boom, boom, boom. How come I write AirPod won't
signal and you're banging
activate?
on Freon. Paleolithic Eon. Put the fake goatee on. And it booms as cool as sugar-free jazz. Bombs.
So weird.
Schools, bombs. Schools, bombs. Stack wax, lie like a placemat.
Also predicting like Columbine
Lap.
and school shootings. Very weird.
For help you with the automat. And it's clear and clean as sugar-free jazz.
Sugar-free jazz. Why?
Schools, bombs.
Schools, bombs. Schools, bombs. So catchy and kind of weird. I like weird stuff. Weird 90s stuff.
Fossilize a fossil and a coma with a rake. You can't
Bass again.
escape.
Their bassist is so good. Plus, they don't really do so much guitar stuff. It's mainly the bass with the cool drums, and then they just have like the guitar doing random little like ethereal arpeggios.
Sugar-free jazz.
Yes. Creepy. It's like a bird chirping or something. Schoolsy bombs, let's add in some harmony. Schoolsy bombs. Bombsy bombs. Spoolsy bombsy bombs. Spoolsy bombsy bombs. Spoolsy bombsy bombs. Again, we have mainly the strums with interesting. That's just a very chill 90s vibe. I'm into it. Oh, now we're in like a
easy places to get away to.
It sounds more like Weezer now.
Easy limbs languid all around you.
That reminds me of the Weezer vibe. 'Cause now we don't have bass yet. We just come in with the simple guitar riff and voice. Very creative. Soundtrack to Mary. Really easy to pick up that melody.
Many minds wandering from room to room.
Many kings slain just to write it to you. Yeah. White on drowning.
Keep this whole shine locked
In my room. Fall, fall.
soundtrack to Mary. Fall, 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 fall.
Soundtrack to Mary.
Throw back the noise, get another one. Pour out the wrong mob and broken up. I know the sound that you made, and I can't seem to unremind myself.
Click, click. Block.
I hope you feel better.
Okay, we have that little drony synthesizer. Or that guitar with effect.
Hope you
Need to keep it.
feel better later on. I hope you feel better later on. I hope you feel better later on.
Have I never heard of this band? Later on. I think they could do some harmony. Later on. That's a cool effect. And they put a very echoey reverb there. That's a good song too. Wow, so far I'm into it. All right, here's our last one from El Oso, Misinformed. Their sound does change between the albums. The last one sounded like Weezer. This one sounds like
His eyes go funny, you can't place why.
oh, they have harmony now. They've discovered harmony. It's nice.
All got up in bellhop drag.
Cool
It
lyrics.
is like a burden to the beat, to the long gone. It is like a burden to the beat, to the long gone. It is like a burden to the beat, to the long gone. It is like a burden to the beat, to the long gone. I was once
Reminds me a little bit of the Bloodhound Gang.
about your intentions. I was once misinformed about
the drums and the voice and some interesting synthy stuff behind. See, it's not guitar heavy at all. None of their songs are guitar heavy. It's all bass and like drums. Were you right to burn the rock star? Drop the roster. It is like a burden to the beat. It is like a burden to the beat. I think they're saying middle, not beat. I don't think they're saying beat. Was once. I like this. In the background, all that weird. Crazy. Okay, I really liked that a lot. We're not going back to Steely Dan, but I really liked that a lot. Let's go here. Okay, I really liked that a lot overall. What's interesting is that I like that they're not guitar heavy because I listen to so much 70s music now, and it's like you guys discovered an electric guitar and then you never put it down. It was like guitar. And then the way men worship guitar, they're like, oh, guitar, it's so good. They're like, oh, I just love it. Oh, they're just like, oh, it's so good. And then they like it to the exclusion of everything else. I like that this was like mainly bass and drums heavy. So it had more of like that rap. It wasn't even rap. It was just more of this 90s sound. I can't explain it. But then they have a little synthy stuff in the background. And sometimes there'd be little guitar arpeggios and effects in the background, but it wasn't, the guitars were not driving anything. The guitars were not the feature. It's mainly distinctive of the beat, the bass, and then the voice and kind of this like talking, understated style of singing that's pretty much consistent through the 5 songs that I heard with slight variation. Okay. So no, let's do this. Okay. So yes, the Super Bon Bon is Chicago's Not Chicago, Sugar Free Jazz, and Soundtrack to Mary and Misinformed. So they were all similar style in that sense of being that. And I kept thinking like, okay, they might be Giant and kind of the way he sings, because I might be Giant guy has such an interesting voice. And then that one album, I was like, oh, this sounds more like Weezer. It was a Soundtrack to Mary. It sounded more like a Weezer song. I'm a big Weezer person. You know, the album with Buddy Holly, and then the Say It Ain't So album, Say It Ain't So, oh, oh. And then all the way until Island in the Sun is when I was listening to Weezer. On an island in the sun. Okay, so I'm into that. And then I was like, oh, it's a little Beastie Boys, in the sense that Beastie Boys was all about that ding, 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 in the earlier albums, right? But Beastie Boys is more like proper rap. But I saw some similarities there. And then it was a little grungy of the earlier albums. I was like, oh yeah, that's a little grunge. But again, no, not guitar grunge, like the way Nirvana was very guitar heavy. This did not have very guitar heavy stuff. It was a lot of, the bass was really, really important, and the drums, okay? And then, of course, some like weird synthy sound effects that gave a vibe, all right? But overall, I really like it. maybe because I'm a child of the 90s and this is just what and then I was like, ooh, Bloodhound Gang. Because I remember in high school, my brother got that Bloodhound Gang song, CD with the "You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel." And I was like, what is this album? This is crazy, right? So that's just my reference to things that kind of sounded similar. But I can't believe of all those bands that I know and I'm talking about, I never heard of Soul Coughing. So it's interesting that they're influential yet. And I wonder, like, I haven't really heard any Ween yet. I've heard one Ween song, well, two Ween songs, because Roses Are Free, Fish covers. And then I heard this one called Voodoo Lady. There's a little bit, I was thinking like, oh, is this also like Ween adjacent? Because there's some similarities, I think. I just need to hear more Ween to determine that. But I was thinking Ween a lot of the time during listening. I was like, I wonder if this is like similar to Ween in terms of some things. So yes, I was very into that. So thank you, Poppy Cisco, for sponsoring this video. And I think it's cool that you know about this. Poppy Cisco, it's like, I think he's a boomer, but it's cool because he usually gives me boomer stuff and then he gave me 90s stuff. So I guess you were a really cool guy in the 90s. That's what I'm saying. You were really cool. It's hard to believe that the 90s was like 30 years ago. So yeah, that means like boomers who are now like 60 and 70, they were like 30 and 40 then. So they were like cool in the 90s. You know what I mean? And so it's just so funny to me. I'm like, I was a child, so I definitely missed this. And if they don't play it on Pops Rock, Sirius XM, or the 90s station, I probably just will never hear it. So I'm glad I got that because that's my kind of music, honestly. Like this whole thing, everything I listened to this morning, I was like, yeah. And that's why I think I liked Fish so easily. Like when I started listening to Fish, I was like, oh, this is just so 90s. And I love the 90s. As previously mentioned by all my 90s references, even Alanis Morissette a little bit. She has that like, I want you to know, kind of over like a simple dun, 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 you know, then hers gets really guitar heavy. I'm the man that you name and a name and a name and a name and a name, right? But there's a vibe of the 90s, okay? That's just inherent through all of that. So anyway, Yoshi liked it, that's for sure. So that was a really fun video, and I hope I get all the Soul Coughing fans. They're going to come out of the woodwork. Watch Yoshi down here. Okay, wait, and then we're going to have another one. Hold on. And then he's going to be like... And that's my impression of the Soul Coughing fans coming out of the algorithm and being like... Erica reacts. Erica reacts. Okay, so okay, this is what happens when I have my coffee in the morning. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. That was a lot of fun, but I'm a little freaked out that they predicted September 11th and then also like school shootings and stuff like that, because they talked about bombing a school, and I was like, we wouldn't be able to make music like that nowadays because it'd be like, pro-violence. It wasn't. They were just like saying things of like normal angsty stuff. Okay, I will just put these here. Stay. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys on the next video. Please subscribe. Please like. Please comment. Please join my membership community where we talk on Patreon, for example. And also only premium members right now can request because I'm just that popular. I hope to react to more things. And when I do live streams, I play other things and also have that instant discounted request option. So it's a lot of fun and we interact and we have a really fun chat of music lovers. So it's a lot of fun. Okay, take care and bye.